uncertainty that would be possible when these sources were used individually. The term uncertainty reduction in this case can be more accurate and reliable to the result of an emerging view. Meanwhile, data fusion definition is the process of integration of multiple data representing the same real-world object into accurate representation. The goal of data fusion is to combine relevant information that provides more accurate data sources. In short, multi-sensor data fusion technology solves the problem of how to fuse data from multiple sensors to make a more precise estimation of surrounding and environment. Roughly, multi-sensor data fusion have input, process, and output. The input is sensor data from multiple sensors. The process is combining the data, and the goal is to get more reliable data. Generally, multi-sensor data fusion method is applied in military, localization or detection, navigation or pathfinding, air traffic control, environment prediction, and robotics. And multi-sensor data fusion has several methods, which are Bayesian network, Kalman filter, Dempster-Shepard theory.
Good day, I'm Maisara. Let's proceed to the concept and the theory of the data fusion. Multi-sensor data fusion is the process of combining information originating from destinations, active sensors, or passive sensors to produce a more comprehensive, specific, and undefined data set about event or interest that has been observed. Next, the models of the data fusion process and architecture. A sensor fusion network is topologies that have specific architecture and categorized depending type of sensor configuration. The described are complementary, competitive, and cooperative. As for complementary types, these sensors use only one sensor to cover one area, so it will give an entire view picture. Next, competitive sensor. It is used deflected force. The example is robust system can provide a level service. Third, cooperative type. Data source is provided from two independent sensors. In this sensor, cannot be used as single sensor because it is not covering the signal. Therefore, it has two-dimensional and three-dimensional.
Hi, I'm Iman. Let's continue to the theory of the data fusion. In data fusion, we have so many theories, but we just highlight only three types. There are Kalman filter, Bayesian network, and Dempster-Shepard theory. Kalman filter is also known as linear quadratic estimation. The algorithms are used a series of measurements that contain statistical noise observed over time and other inaccuracies, and also produce estimate of unknown variable that more precise than on single measurement. Secondly is Bayesian network. This is graphical model. It is portray a set of random variables and also their conditional refer, the direct cycling graph. The example are in Bayesian network is present the relationship between symptoms and disease. Normally, it is randomly represent the variable in Bayesian since they are focused on quantities, variables, and the hypothesis. The last but not least, Dempster-Shepard theory. This theory is referred for reasoning with understood connection to other frameworks such as possibility, probability theories, and imprecise probability. This theory is general framework modeling later developed in evidence of mathematical mathematical theory. This theory only can combine one of evidence. The nearest sense will refer to the original concept of Dempster and Schaffer theory. Okay, let's continue to the comparison of the Bayesian interface method and the Dempster-Schaffer method. In comparison, Dempster-Schaffer theory is regarded as a space of elements that is mirror the state of ability after making the measurement. But in Bayesian interface method, there is no state of unknown, which is an event A or event B has been occurred. In Dempster-Schaffer model, need the mass of the assigned in a meaningful way to all states, but in Bayesian interface method, need priority to be assigned.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, I'm Natasha. Let's proceed to the future research direction. First, multi-level sensor fusion was advanced system. According to the Luo and Kais, this multi-level sensor was designed for make decisions from features and the fusion level time varying data. The medium level fusion methods can fuse data and multi-sensor data can be fused from low level fusion. Lastly, high level methods can fuse to obtain the final decision. Despite of that is fault detection. Is to accomplish effective fault detection is the literature. Many innovative methods have been proposed. Normally, the risk will take place and the system dynamic will be changing if failure was happen. Lastly, adaptive multi-sensor fusion that exact information about the sense environment was required to the multi-sensor fusion algorithm. Actually, in real world, although there is a little information about the sense environment, the sensor cannot be functional exactly it was. So, the presence of all kinds of uncertainties in fusion algorithm is necessary. Okay, let's talk about the number of areas that could improve the ability to develop robust system and could provide value to the data fusion community. Firstly, data sources are smart and self-calibrating and wideband sensors are used for DoD application. Besides that, physics-based model of sensor performances could be used to improve data fusion processing. Besides, source pre-processing, advanced in source pre-processing, come from the application of new wideband digital signal processing, automated algorithm selection, incorporation of coherent processing and utilization, identification and target classification is ability to perform automated feature extraction will be particularly useful. Despite of the assessment, level 1 include data level fusion of non-commensurate sensor data using physics-based sensor models and improve target identification using hybrid human analyzed information and implicit information from the sensor data. Next, level 2 situation refinement and level 3 trick refinement need much work, such as basic cognitive. These basic cognitive are needed to make inferences and decisions about a situation and threat. A practical theory and unified is needed. Automated methods are needed to select appropriate techniques knowledge. Furthermore, is HCI stand for the human-computer interface that need to be applied to the data fusion system. The new tools should be developed to enhance the link between the effective human cognition and data fusion system. Moreover, database management for the data instead of trying to cobble together existing techniques for the representing text, signal, image, knowledge, and others. The new models have to develop with the requirement for an integrated representation scheme. For multi-level security are also required software-based solution. Lastly, the large effect of the effectiveness of data fusion system will improving the level for processing. The ability to utilize hundreds or thousands of sensors or rapid advances in sensor provide both a challenge and opportunity for data fusion system. The relation between human user and sensors need to be strengthened. Research is needed to develop general measure of effectiveness and measure of performances.
Conclusion. Final conclusion. Multi-sensor data fusion is a broad issue due to the wide range of scenarios that it can be applied to. Therefore, to find a definition, a model of an algorithm scheme that is explicit, meaning that it can be followed to implement a real system and at the same time usable for any kind of application, it is an unfeasible task. Hence, a view of the different approach, theories, and implementation in the issue of sensor fusion can be presented, intending to be useful as a collection of different ideas that should be combined in the implementation of a real fusion system. In a nutshell, techniques and methods can be used in multi-sensor data fusion. Data fusion at different levels of abstraction implies the use of multiple techniques. A scheme for the implementation of any kind of sensor fusion application is not feasible. Last but not least, the design of the fusion algorithm is a lengthy task where multiple fusion techniques can be combined. Again, I'm Maisara. Thank you for watching. The end.